Hachi
Mama.
And we are back with what? More comebacks. You heard us right. Who would have thought
Yes.
there'd be so many?
I know, right? Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. Well, first off, we should really introduce ourselves first. My name's Tammy,
Hi, I'm Beth.
and we make up Lachi Malala, clearly. I don't know why I always do this, but anyways. Wow, I'm getting high pitchy.
Wow. Here we go.
I know. Get ready for a ride, you guys. Okay. Okay, so to be really honest with you guys, we were supposed to rendezvous with Infinite, but we put a pin in it because we are, we're going through comeback season, which seems very endless right now. Comeback after comeback.
Right.
But we did want to learn about Infinite because initially there were so many of you guys that said, oh, you guys like Highlight, maybe you guys should watch Infinite. Oh, we noticed that you guys watch like a lot of second gen bands. Maybe Infinite would be a band that you might like. And so we always wanted to watch them. They were in our back pocket, but then the funny thing is that the news broke about them making a comeback after years, I think 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, what is happening right now? Okay, first Highlight, like Gikwon made his comeback after years and years as a solo artist, and now Infinite is coming back, like years later. Okay, so this, we're like, okay, we can't wait for Rendezvous. And if you guys don't know what our Rendezvous series is, like basically a whole hour of us talking about underrated artists. And so we couldn't wait for Rendezvous for them. Actually, funny story, last week I had a super long commute. I posed a question to all of you guys on Twitter and asked, hey, I know I have 1,000 other things to listen to, but what are you guys listening to right now? And one of our followers said, oh, you should listen to Infinite. And so I was like, oh, that's right, they just had their comeback. So then for me, I fell down a hole yet again. I told Beth, I was like, oh my gosh, they just released their mini and it is so good. It is really ridiculously good. I didn't even listen to it once. I listened to it twice on my ride. Twice on my ride. Normally I listen to things like 3 times, but I had to move on to different albums that you guys suggested. But I gave that mini a little bit more love, so, but I really enjoyed every track. It was a non-skip album for me. And I feel like I don't say that often, but because like I told Beth before, there's always one track that I'm like, I could skip this, Yeah. But this album to me is really, 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 really good, and it's totally my taste.
Ooh. And I, of course, have not listened to it yet because I also have a comeback list that is as long as my arm that this is on. Yeah. But I haven't made it to the middle of the comeback list yet because things keep getting added, guys. So I'm really excited because that was what, like a week ago, I think, and you've been talking it up ever since. So
I know.
I'm excited to get a little taste.
I'm a little bit worried because I hyped it up really high for her.
Hey, I trust your judgment. I'm excited. And today we're going to actually see New Emotions, which is their title track, twice. First, we're going to do the suit dance from 1The Why? They have subs. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to do the actual music video. Why? Because I like seeing pretty people and pretty things.
Yeah, we are switching up the order because why not?
Why not? And I always, I know Tammy loves to see the words, and it's always nice to kind of get a feel about what the song's for.
Yeah.
Although if they're doing a suit dance, I think I know. They don't do a suit dance for everything.
And let me tell you, when they first start this song off, you already know what they're talking about. But it's really good though. Honestly, I mean, of course, we're gonna talk more about this afterwards. But this is really good. Okay. Anyways.
Okay. Let's do this then.
Okay, I should preface, I have not watched any of their music videos. Even though I've been talking about them for the past week, I actually wanted to watch this with Beth. So,
okay. And I have heard nothing, I have seen nothing.
Oh yeah, I should also preface, I don't know anyone. So, which I will get to know them now that I am very immersed in their 7th mini album.
Right, music first, names later.
Yeah, very immersive.
All right, well, let's get a taste for what it's like. I'm so excited!
First time watching Infinite. Let's go.
All right, this, as of this recording, has only been out for like a week and a half. So let's check it out. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Oh.
Think about you.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, this is so interesting. Wow.
I love that description.
Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god.
I know. It's so good. Oh, what is that?
Ah.
What is that?
Oh my gosh!
What is
Oh my god! Oh, I love that harmony. Ah!
You make me lose my mind.
This guy's facials are crazy.
Right?
Wow!
It's so good.
Oh my god!
Wonder Key.
Wow! 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 Wow!
Is it good or is it good?
Super good. That hook is crazy. I'm
so good.
hoping, I'm assuming and hoping that that is the members' voices doing that acapella stuff in the background.
Mhm.
So cool, so fun. I was not expecting it at all.
So good. 2 minutes and 54 seconds of bliss, you know.
Yeah.
And I know that you talked about acapella and their harmonization, and this band definitely has it all, you know.
Which I love. I love that about second gen bands. They seem to really enjoy harmonizing, and that's my thing.
Yeah, they absolutely do, you know. And so I have to say, like, this song is the first time. Okay, so when I was recommended this mini to listen to, I actually did not know the title track. I honestly didn't, you know. So I went through all the tracks, and this was normally I'm a B-side girl, but this track, you know, sometimes, you know, this, like, the title track is truly the title track, you know. And this is such a great song, you know. It's just it makes you want to get up and dance. It's singable, it's saucy, it's okay. Now the choreo, I saw it, oh my god,
I was like, now you're always gonna be like,
I was like, okay.
I know, you're like, why are they doing that? I heard you say that at one point. You're like, why?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the sentiment behind it. It's also, I think, a really smart track for in what, even in Western terms, would be considered a true comeback. After, you know, doing military service, just being dormant, just for other things, to pop back with something like this, I feel like it speaks a lot to who they're appealing to, new fans and old fans with their new emotions. You know, it really suits their particular story.
Yeah, and I know that their previous agency actually gave permission, you know, to, or gave the rights to them to continue on to use the band name Infinite.
Which is awesome. It's always nice to know they had like a good working relationship. It sounds like it's not like they broke up because of any bad will, maybe.
Yeah, like, unfortunately with like Highlight, that wasn't the case, right? Like, they're known as Beast, and then of course, you know, their agency at the time didn't release, you know, their actual name, so they found another name, you know. So I'm glad that this didn't happen to Infinite, so they could continue on like using that name, because it's very important, you know. It's their branding, it's who they are, you know.
That continuity, it means that there's still a connection, even for, you know, the earliest in spirits out there.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so like it just sucks, like, to hear like bands like Highlight / Beast that, you know, didn't get that continuity, because then it causes confusion for some people, like, say for me, for example, who came in way late into the game, you know, like, oh, who's Beast? You know, I was like, oh,
right?
That's Beast.
People are like, that's your band. You're like, what?
Like, oh.
Huh?
I mean,
and speaking of, just from when we were checking the sound, I was like, ooh, some of these guys look familiar, but like, because they look like Beast members, honestly. I mean, this guy's giving me a little Doojun.
Oh my god.
It's not 1,000%, but it's there. And this guy's giving Geekwan. Definitely not 1,000%, but also there. It's more like a attitude and a feel. I don't know. But yeah, this, not only is the song super infectious, but because it has that interesting background, it just sticks out so much, you know. And I don't know, the way it was processed through, it definitely felt like a cappella stuff that then they had put over tracks, but that could have been stripped down. I bet you there is probably an acoustic or a cappella version of this song.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to hear that version as well, you know. It'd be super amazing.
But this definitely, I mean, I can't think of anything that sounds even remotely like this. In any genre.
Yeah, and it's so fun, you know.
Yes, yeah.
This song really, really hooked me in, and I was like, okay, I'll listen to the mini again.
Maybe one more time. Okay. All right. Well, then I want to see, now that we know what the choreo's like, now that I know it's sultry, although you did recommend it, so I had my thoughts. I had my suspicions.
Hold up. Well, let's have In Spirits figure that out on their own.
Okay. All right.
What kind of songs I suggest? I think you already let the cat out of the bag.
But now we're going to take a look at their official music video so we can see, like, this is what they want to present, right? So.
Why are you fogging up?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know why you're trying.
I don't know.
All right. So let's check this out. And just to be clear, Tammy, you have not seen this.
No, zero.
I mean, I obviously haven't seen it, but I'm not fogging up my glasses. So if you're ready to watch Tammy watch Infinite, let's do this.
I'm already laying down.
This too.
Think about you.
Oh. What?
Okay. This
I like
sounds
all the
so much to
medals.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's from Macme, right? Ah! Oh my gosh!
Who is this guy? Okay.
What is
goodness.
happening? I really like his voice. This one too. Oh, so pretty.
Right? I love his sweet voice.
I love that guy's passion. That was a cool transition.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? What? Amazing.
So you had said, right, that they now have their own
This is
their own label, right?
Yep.
So cool.
Yeah.
I'm really loving not only how second gen and first gen bands are like leading the way creatively, but how now they're also showing how you can turn this into a career. It doesn't have to be over just because you get married or you stop performing.
Yeah.
There's lots of things you can do and still be in the biz.
Yeah.
Which is really lovely. I like to see people transitioning like that instead of ending up, a checker somewhere.
Yeah. I was just like so bummed, for someone being in first gen where I feel like all the first, like not all, but like a majority of the artists that I used to listen to are no longer like in the music industry, you know, like actively, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's nice to see like second gen bands like Infinite, Highlight, Super Junior, you know, just like, you know, second, third gen bands, you know, pretty much saying, you know, music is our livelihood and we are going to continue it in our late 20s, 30s, 40s. Because honestly,
Get ready for it, 50s.
I know that's how it should be. It
Yeah.
should be something like Jung Hwa, for example. She's 52, you know, and she's still performing. It should be like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
That shouldn't be out of the norm.
yeah. I mean, boy bands, you can get married and, you know, have your life and also perform, you know. So
As long as this is still something you want to pursue as a career, you should be able to do that.
yeah, exactly. So I love like this band is, you know, really you know, helping that cause, I guess, you know.
Mhm.
So
Just that visibility.
mhm,
like-
mhm.
Sometimes you really don't know you can do it unless you see someone else do it.
Yeah, and the music that they are releasing
Ooh,
is really good.
so interesting.
It's interesting, it's fun.
I have to say, I was wondering, do you think they're friends with B2B?
I'm sure.
Because I feel like there's some vocal styling overlap in a way, because they both have extremely unique sounds that is based around like layering and harmony.
Mhm.
You know, less rap line, more vocal line.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if they were trainees back in the day, you know,
Right.
or you know, in passing or something, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe had the same vocal coach at one time.
Yeah, or something like that.
Which is
yeah.
awesome, which is really cool. But I definitely thought that kind of layered nuance. That's the only other band I've heard this tight, you know, with those
Mhm.
kind of harmonies. So
Mhm. Yeah. So
gosh, can you imagine taking a 5-year break from this and then they're like, learn this choreo, go. That's all I could think about, guys. Honestly, I was like, oh my gosh, seems like so much work.
I know, right? It's like get back into it, you know.
Right? But I was wondering, is it like riding a bike? Because they seem like it's, you know,
It's like
no
they
big
never
deal,
left.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, as you always say about Highlight, the kind of cool thing about coming in late is that they're all back from their military service. So, you know, you just get to focus on all the upcoming stuff because it's all good. So I feel
Yeah.
like that's what these guys are. They're in this great prime position. And I'm really glad that they're able to like take this as far as they can take it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that they're able to come back, because we hear so many stories about people who don't come back in like 1 year and then never come back. So
Yeah.
this is also inspiring to know you can take a break and have a life and then
Mhm.
come back.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and starting an agency too is
Yeah.
so expensive. Starting an agency is like starting a small business. It is tough, you know.
And at first you only have one product, you.
Exactly, and you could only market yourself, you know.
Mhm.
And so it's just hearing the story, so proud of them, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting to know these guys, but I have like a sense of pride for them already, you know. Like
They've already accomplished a lot.
yeah.
So, you know, it's I just love the idea that they took 5 years off and then came back. I love that. That should be very normal.
Yeah.
I mean,
it should be normalized, you know,
Yeah.
because in the Western world it is, you know, like how long did it take Adele to come back, you know, and
right.
you know,
You can check out her albums. It's at once every 5 years.
yeah. Taylor Swift, you
Right.
know, like she takes a while. Beyonce, you know, so these are superstars as well, and I feel like bands should come back whenever they want to, you know, and not
when
have
they're
it
ready
forced.
with music they believe in.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but this music though, New Emotions. Oh my gosh, I could
And then,
watch this forever.
can we talk about, like, this was really pretty. I loved this, like, whole, is this a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this whole hexagon. That's right, guys, I just counted sides. The whole hexagon vibe, which of course fits in with them and how they're 6 now. I really liked the starkness of this for some reason. I just thought it really made the guys pop. Again, this guy's snarls was like, what's happening? And then this, I don't know what this is, but I love it. I love it. I'm worried about him because everything looks metal and electric. So, but I love it. And it was so quick. It was like, bam.
Yeah, it's a very electrifying song.
And then I said during the video, there's like all these metallics. I feel like there's coppers and silvers, and I love like the kind of MC Escher-esque office buildings, like stages are interesting. And then there was like a random subplot. I was like, what's happening? Is there like a heist?
I know. I was like, why did they chase? Who's chasing them?
Right? Like they're running, things are happening.
He decided not to wear any sleeves.
He doesn't need sleeves.
No.
Sleeves are an option.
Yeah, optional.
So that was cool too. I love the side by side there. I keep missing it. You saw it though.
Yeah.
You know where it is.
Yeah.
I just think it looks really cool. It again gives it like that cinematic quality. It's like dun, dun, dun. Now what? But yeah, I thought these stages were cool. I love the black and white. Black and white was really pretty.
Yeah, I did not expect that. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like the skyline and
this transition to black and white was so unexpected, but it's so gorgeous. Like it looked amazing.
Ugh. Ah! Yeah, we like that part. That part we like. And then all this with like the fireworks.
I was like, who's this guy?
I know, you're so funny. Who's this guy?
I know, he stood out so much to me.
Yeah, I feel like he had one of the higher voices, right?
Yeah.
And yes, he sounded so good. I feel like he stood out a lot in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely in the intro too. Like when he started off the song, I was like, oh, what?
Like, oh, hey.
I was like, hello. What is your name, sir?
Yeah, there it is.
I was like, man, I love the way you move right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna even deny it.
Yeah, this was really good.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I know. I feel like all of us were, or you were like, I like that one. I was like, oh, I like that one's voice. And then you're like, oh, I like that one's voice. Oh, I like that one's voice. So I think we covered it all. I think between the two of us, if we each have 3, we'll be fine.
I know.
And then your favorite dance move ever.
Oh my gosh, yes. Wait, oh my gosh. How sultry is that?
It's gonna give you new emotions, girl.
It already did.
Okay, you sold me. I guess I'll have to check this out.
Yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed this mini. So if you guys have not listened to their 7th mini album, Begin, it is really, really good. So, yeah.
And it sounds like a good place for me to begin.
Oh. Baksu!
Sorry, guys, for those who don't know, Tammy loves dad jokes.
If you don't know,
now you know. Super cool. Yeah, I will definitely be looking forward to hearing the rest of this.
All right, and you know, I will probably
Listen to it a few more times.
a few more times. It's so good. It's let me know what albums you recommend after this. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna say the whole entire catalog, which I completely believe you guys. So,
But if you had to pick one other favorite, what would it be?
I know. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Would love to know. So, yes.
Ugh.
I know. It's so much fun, like discovering another band.
Yes. I love this part so much.
I'm gonna be broke.
Next up, honeymoon phase,
I know.
where you tell me you can't listen to any of their other albums because you can only listen to this album for a month.
Still listening to After Sunset on highlights. How long is that?
Still number one.
November 2020. 2022? Yeah. Yeah. I'll be stuck on this album for a while. So,
That right there is a good recommendation.
yes, absolutely. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us in Discovering Infinite. We are so glad we did not wait for our Rendezvous series. This is definitely worth it for us.
Another great comeback.
Yeah.
Grr.
I know. Another good one. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are
Mama.
and we will see you guys next time.
Ayo.